Hey, what is going on everybody? Arte here and welcome back to another Q&A video. Today I'm simply going to be answering a couple more questions. I've got all of them in front of me in one big notepad file. So I'm simply going to be answering a few more. I think I've answered about 20 questions so far and I still need to answer about 60. Also, if you have some more questions or you haven't asked any questions yet and you still want to do so, then be sure to tell me in the comments down below and then I'll make sure to add them to the list as soon as I actually read them. Also, the gameplay in the background is actually pretty good. It's 35 in 1, playing a little bit of team deathmatch on carrier using the Diamond SCAR-H. Now that said, the first question comes from Xmas Head and he asked me, what is your all-time favorite game? Now I actually had to think about this for a little while. I of course have played games ever since I was like 3 or like 4, so I've played a lot of games, but I have to say that even though it may sound a little bit cliche, but Modern Warfare 2 is actually my favorite Call of Duty so far, actually my favorite game so far. I think I played that game for about 21 days, which is actually insane. That's 21 days in game time, so that has to be like 30 days or so, which is just incredible. I love that game, I still love it, but there's almost no one that actually still plays it, so finding a lobby is pretty hard, and when you actually do find a lobby it's probably going to lag as hell, so I really don't play it anymore, but that has to be my favorite game. Other than that, I also played a lot of RuneScape. Right now I actually started playing RuneScape again. For those of you old school like RuneScape players, you'll know that RuneScape 2007 launched about a week ago, so I've been playing that for about a week, which is actually pretty addictive, I can't lie about that. I haven't been playing Black Ops 2 as much as I used to because of it, but that of course doesn't really matter. I still post videos on the regular. But yeah, Modern Warfare 2 has to be my favorite game. Anyway, the next question comes from CQC Crushes, and he asked me, when did you start playing video games and Call of Duty? So basically, I started playing video games, like I said, when I was about 3, and I started playing Call of Duty back in 2001 or 2002, I'm not entirely sure, but I started playing Call of Duty all the way back in Call of Duty 1. Anyway, the next question comes from TDM Phoenix, and he asked me, have you considered doing open lobby live streams? I actually have, but ever since I got my Elgato game capture, I haven't been live streaming anymore. The reason for this being is because it's extremely hard to live stream with the Elgato. You can actually download an update version of the Elgato game capture, like the recording program. I did do that, but it still doesn't seem to be working. I honestly don't know how to live stream because I personally don't want to live stream on Twitch. If I live stream on Twitch, it has to be something random, such as DMC Devil May Cry, Far Cry 3, or even RuneScape 2007, which I live streamed yesterday night for about 2 hours or so. But yeah, I do plan on live streaming as soon as I can get everything to work. And for those of you that have watched some of my previous live streams, you will know that you can simply send me a message and then I will invite you as soon as the game ends. Anyway, the next question comes from The Glass, and he asked me, or actually commented, this is actually a long one. Lol, I always thought your name was Artier. Well, I do have a question though. Are you going to try to get sponsored by a company like Razer, Zoe, or Rocket? Some of them even have a form you can fill in. Now, I personally never really thought about getting sponsored or anything like that. I personally don't really know how that works, what I have to do, what I get, etc., like a contract and everything. I personally haven't really thought about it. I might do it in the future, who knows, but probably not. I don't really care for getting free stuff, doing giveaways, etc. I personally don't feel like that is something that I should be doing or something that I need to be doing. I personally feel like that I put out content, you guys enjoy it, and I shouldn't be giving you stuff just because you kind of like enjoy my videos. Of course, if I get the chance to give away something, if I get the chance to give away a game that somebody gives me or something like that, I will of course do that. But other than that, I personally haven't really thought about it. Anyway, the next question comes from Classic Cards, and he asked me, what is your favorite color? Now that's actually very simple. That is blue or of course black. I personally like blue pretty much. That's probably my favorite color. It's a little bit generic, but I like black as well. Anyway, the next question comes from Mr. Jaco HD. Bayate, how are you so good? I know you play a lot, but man, geez, you are just too good to be true. I kind of like those comments, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, and another thing, can you give a shout out to my PSN account, Pro Lowest Score Mr. Jaco? Anyway, I did that, but the reason I'm so good is I think, well, I'm not really that good. I personally don't feel like that I'm that good. I'm just a little bit above average. My KD is about 3. You can look up those update videos that I've been posting throughout Black Ops 2, but it's mainly just playing the game. If you play it a lot, you will automatically get better at the game, and I of course have been playing Call of Duty since Call of Duty 1, and of course I've been playing multiplayer ever since Modern Warfare 2, so in all those years you kind of get better at the game, so that's kind of how I got better at the game as well. Anyway, the next question comes from Pain Game, and he asked me, what is your favorite gun and map in Black Ops 2, and then also all CODs, but I'm just going to be answering it for Black Ops 2 because I don't really remember it from all the CODs. I do remember a few though, so let's just get straight into it. Anyway, my favorite map in Black Ops 2 has to be Grind. That's of course the Revolution DLC map, and also Mirage, which is also in the Revolution DLC. And my favorite gun has to probably be the SCAR-H. I know that not a lot of people like it, but I personally really like it, not just simply because nobody likes it. It's just one of those guns. It sounds pretty cool, it works pretty good, and it kind of puts me in this mood where I'm going to be a huge tryhard, and I usually get good games when using the SCAR-H as well. Anyway, there's also a favorite map in Modern Warfare 2, which of course has to be High Rise or Terminal. I'd probably have to go for High Rise. I didn't really like Terminal that much, but High Rise is pretty good with of course the intervention with FMJ. I really love that setup with of course sleight of hand, stopping power, and ninja. That was like my go-to setup in Modern Warfare 2. Anyway guys, those were the questions that I could answer today. Like I said at the start of the video, if you haven't asked any questions yet and you still want to do so, then be sure to leave them in the comments down below. With that said, a like rating would of course be very much appreciated. If not, that is of course cool as well. On the screen right now is my previous video, which is my latest weapon comparison, which is the Type 25 versus the MTAR. If you haven't checked out that video yet and you're of course interested in checking it out, then be sure to do so. With that said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see some of you next time. Take it easy. I hear the freeze.